Good afternoon to everybody. So my name is Amy and I'm from the Center for Organizational Effectiveness, in short COE. It's actually a management consulting company. So my topic today is about embracing change beyond COVID-19. The sub-theme which I put there is make change while we can and before change makes us. I think over the last few months, we have already experienced how COVID-19 has influenced us. I think it's about time now for us to get ready beyond COVID-19. So let's start with this Chinese word, and this is actually crisis, pronounced as Viti. I think many of us may come across this Chinese word, or sometimes we often refer crisis as an opportunity as well. In fact, if I just borrow these two Chinese words, which is not exactly interpreting crisis in Chinese, but using the two Chinese character, danger, opportunity, I think we can see that there is really an opportunity in every crisis that we face. Take, for example, I think in 911 situation, we may have read and all of us experience as traveler, there are stricter aviation security policy. So new policy introduced because of crisis. And after World War II, more women joined the workforce, and that itself is an opportunity. And third incident, which is SARS. I think SARS has brought an opportunity where e-commerce has increased. So as we experience COVID-19, I think as what the Singapore government said, we have to live with the COVID-19. The question is, what can we do now to lead our new normal life? So let's take a moment to reflect over the changes that we have been experiencing and how these changes might lead us to have a new beginning. I think the first opportunity that we all experience is about mobility of work, regardless of functions, roles, or activities that we are doing, or even businesses that we are carrying out. In many ways, over the last few months, we have witnessed that every one of us can contribute regardless of where we are. In other words, the work itself has increased its mobility. It brought work to people. And similarly, we are able to bring ourselves to serve customers in a different way. In fact, the study done by Stanford University has shown that actually the performance of the call center employees who work from home has actually increased by 13%. So that's a great opportunity. And second one is about opportunity for us to come stronger in terms of relationship, which is through a lot of collaboration that we have been carrying out these days. Working from home created us an opportunity to interact with our employees, and that itself has actually given us an opportunity to build deeper relationship with our employees as well as with our customers. So beyond COVID-19, as the mobility become the norm, I personally see that the workplace will change significantly. I think for a start, the employers will be making telecommuting or working from home become a permanent practice. In fact, one of the clients that I've been working with quite closely is actually a retail business. When COVID-19 or circuit breaker measures was introduced, the company has problem in kicking start working from home because they have never done that before. But over the last 2 months, as they practice working from home, they realize that it is possible to work from home. So now they are actually modifying and reviewing many of their processes to make working from home or flexible work arrangement to become a permanent policy, and that become a value proposition to their employees. And in terms of collaboration, I think we can see that with all this collaboration, I think managers and employees relationship will get deeper. And this also will result into better performance at work, high quality of results as well. Finally, The survey that was conducted by Human Resource Institute and the Institute of Human Resource Professionals with 2,700 responses, it has indicated that 8 in 10 Singaporeans or Singapore employees wish to continue to work from home even after the circuit breaker measures. And as we speak now, I think 2 days ago, Twitter has also announced that they are going to have their employees to work from home. And that could be really a new way of working for many of us who have not experienced working from home before. And I think this will take us really all the way through to make work possible. The other opportunity that I would like to share is based on our experience about meeting arrangement or meeting management. I think many of us before COVID-19, we all drag ourselves, or sometimes we have to attend several meetings. So one of the clients that we are doing some workforce planning analysis with them, the study has actually found that, let's just take this organization as an example with a headcount of 350. In fact, we have found that the time spent in attending meetings is about 21%. So if you take 350 staff total headcount as a reference, this means that 70 people are actually always in the meeting. So COVID-19 has actually taught us to be more disciplined. Whenever we turn on having a Zoom meeting or Microsoft Teams meeting, we are more prepared and we are more disciplined in terms of how we want to spend time in this e-meeting. So that is a new practice that we all take away. In fact, it's a great opportunity. So, sorry. And the third one that I just want to cover, and that will be my final point, is that with this experience that all of us working from home or going through this crisis together, it has taught us as leaders to be authentic. In fact, during this period of time, there were lots of opportunity for us to develop ourselves. There were so many free webinars, including today, that we can take up. So leaders or individual, we are all taking this opportunity to develop ourselves. So let this be a permanent habit. Take time, set aside time, even beyond COVID-19 as we return to the new normal, set aside time to develop ourselves and that we can become more flexible and adaptable. Second point is that during this period, there were lots of innovation. I think people were pushing ourselves to say, can we do things differently? So let this be a permanent habit. Stay curious to inspire innovation in the organization. Promote and encourage ideas. The third point is there are people, I think during this period of time, we interact more with our employees, and I think it's important for us to look at their strengths, continue to empower those people around us so that they can do their best. And lastly, to be authentic, I think to be an effective leader, we need to role model integrity. We have to do what we say or what we mean and really has to live with integrity and be the role model. And let's not be Mike Pence. We need to walk the talk, lead by example. And I think if we do that, employees look to us as leaders or look to our colleagues who walk the talk and lead by example. I think all these new behaviors as we lead and start into a new normal, all these behaviors will become normal. Yeah. So my parting word for today's a very short session is that let's continue to remember that human beings remain analog, although we are riding on the digital highway. I think that's a lot for us to still keep in mind, although we are working digitally, but please keep in mind human beings remain analog. And that wraps up my presentation for today.